Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to create a very simple new strategy, and we're going to do a moving average cross. This is like the standard example that you will see also in many programming tutorials. But here we don't need any programming. We can just use the strategy modules to set up some kind of moving average strategy. So first of all, I'm going to set up a new MetaTrader 4 project. Again, as always, I hit Euro US dollar. This is the only one that I care about. And I will actually import all the data that I have on this pair. So I just set this start date to 2016. Now I don't have all this data in MetaTrader 4 because I've only recently installed it. But if I set this start date back to last year, it will just import all the data that it has. So I hit import, and now this might take a while, but it is because these are quite a few observations, so very many bars, and we will just have to wait until Algominr has imported the data and actually cleaned up the data, because there are holes in the data that Algominr gets from MetaTrader 4, and we want to eradicate them so that we have time series that covers all the timestamps. It should be finished very soon. Alright, so here we are. We have Euro US dollar imported starting from the 25th of August, and we have all the data up to the 30th of October, which is today. So let's go to this strategy that has been created as a template. This is strategy 0. So yeah, let's call this strategy underscore Euro US dollar cross, and we will leave this initial cache as a simulation to 100,000. We will actually increase the order size to 50,000 units. We will leave the training size at 75%, and we will limit the trading hours to start from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 p.m., which is 1600, and we will of course only trade on business days. So let's go to the logic tab, and first of all, since we do not need a predictor with the strategies, we're only going to compare two moving averages. I'm going to delete this linear regression node by clicking on this button with the X, and now we only have this market by sell trade node as well as this indicators node, and we're going to use two indicators nodes, one for the slow and one for the fast moving average. And now to compare the data streams from two of these strategy modules, we're gonna use this combine strategy nodes, and this just simply combines two input streams. So I will add this, and now we have two input nodes to this combine node, and I'm going to change this bar price node also to an indicator node. And I will deselect all the other indicators except for the simple moving average. And I will set this to a look back of 32, and I will I'll look at this one, and I will also remove all the other indicators except for the simple moving average. And now we have these two inputs combined. And now the only thing that we need to do is compare this slow moving average that we have here to this fast moving average that is here. And whenever the fast moving average is below the slow moving average, we will buy, and whenever the fast moving average is higher than the slow moving average, we will sell. So now we just need to combine these two compare these two input streams to one another for our strategy to work. And we have this compare strategy node that compares two input streams pairwise. So it returns a +1 if input 1 is larger than input 2. And input 1 in our case is the slow moving average, and input 2 is the fast moving average. So now it will also return -1 if input 1 is smaller than input 2. So we want to sell in this case. So I will add this, and this is already it. This is our simple moving average cross strategy. And I can train and test this, and this will be very quick because it actually doesn't need to train anything. It basically just does the back test. And we can look at the results in this simulation tab. Now, this is a very, very bad strategy, as you can see. We get an annual return in our testing window of -12%, and we have a Sharpe ratio of actually -5. This is a very bad Sharpe ratio, and we do in our testing window, we see that we do 101 long trades and 102 short trades. So this is actually the only thing that is good about this. You should aim for a lot of trades in your testing windows, as the more trades you have, the more sure you can be that these results are actually quite close to what you can expect in your actual trading when you deploy the strategy. So now, if you want to make this moving average cross strategy work, you will need to figure out different kinds of parameters for this simple moving average. So how should these look back windows be compared? All right, so, and I will leave you to this. Maybe you can find a strategy with one of the pairs. So if you don't want to apply the strategy to euro US dollar, you will want to make sure that you import another strategy, and here you can change basically the instrument that the strategy uses. You have to do this for both indicators node, and you will also have to change the instrument or symbol with the market buy and sell node. So because this one decides which symbol should be traded. So we will have to update the instrument here as well. All right, that's it for now. Thank you very much.